Hello there, this is Valerie White-Williams, and I have just a few minutes to go live with you today. And what I'd like to talk to you about is the difference between talent and skill. And this is something a lot of singers get really frustrated with because they've worked and worked and worked and worked for years to build their craft, to build their skill set, and people go, wow, you're so talented. So I'd like to talk just briefly the difference between being talented and being skillful. And yes, they are related. So my idea when people talk about talent, what makes vocal talent? And this is one of the very first videos I made way at the beginning of my YouTube career. You can go watch it. And so I think talent, raw talent, comes in three things. Number one is an impeccable ear. Your ear is so finely tuned. You always sing in tune. Your pitch is excellent. And so it's always easy to hear because you never have pitchy moments. Number two, the other thing is that your voice has an exceptional color or vocal texture. So some voices have this rich fullness. Some voices have that raspy quality. Really, texture and timbre is the way we classify voices, is in the ear of the beholder or the listener. Because I always tell people voices are like fruits. Some people love pineapple and other people love peaches, and some people hate pineapple and hate peaches. So you could be the most amazing peach in the room. You smell great, you sound great, you taste great, and then the person listening says, peaches are furry. I don't like peaches. I don't really like peaches at all. So it doesn't really matter. So that's how voices are. We all have our own tastes, just like with food. So the vocal color is number two. Number three, I'm going to say, is people that have a natural ease on the stage. They're naturally storytellers. They can communicate a song and make you believe it. And sometimes those singers aren't necessarily the best technical singers. They may not have a polished voice or control, but you feel that storytelling that they naturally can do. Now, here's the thing with, good ear, quality vocal color, and storytelling is that some people have all three and some people have none. So some people have just one and some people have none, because there are people on the market in pop music that don't really have any of it, but they still make it work. So I'm going to look at the comments, and I always forget to make my browser bigger here. All right. Hi, Cher has talent and skill. What's your opinion about Cher's voice and evolution over the years? You know what? I think Cher is amazing. I'm going to date myself. I watched her show as a child with Sonny and Cher, and she was always rock solid. She was gorgeous. She was a great performer. Her voice, you could always relax because her voice always felt in control, and she could tell stories and she could dance. I mean, she's stunning. And the fact that she's doing it, decades later is a huge testament to her dedication, her continued health, because that's what happens as singers sometimes, is that their health decays because of lifestyle, typically. And so she keeps herself healthy and keeps working out and keeps building her craft. So yeah, I think Cher is amazing. Who doesn't? I mean, she's like in her 70s at least. So that's where skill comes in. So you can have that talent. You can have that voice that has a good ear. You have good vocal texture and the good performing qualities. But the skill is about being an athlete. It is just like athletics. You can have an athletic build. You can be very coordinated. But if you're to train for a certain sport, you need to train. So lots of people leave out the training aspect because all the top artists are going to train except the lip syncing faker types, and we don't care about those. Okay, Randy, interesting topic. What do you prefer in students, someone with talent or one with skill? They are different. Well, ideally I like to work with people with talent and skill, but skills can be learned. And I've had many students that came to me and they didn't sound very good, but they continue to work really hard and they actually built themselves a career. So they became talented, as what people would say, because they worked really hard to build it. I've also had students that were naturally talented and things came easy for them, And a lot of those people end up stop singing. They don't go forward. Once they get out of school and people aren't asking them to sing solos, they don't have the drive to go forward. And I've seen that a lot. So the best is actually a talent and someone has the dedication to build their voice, because you can't rest on your laurels. A good voice isn't good enough to make a career. It really isn't. You need to have more than just a good voice. And you have to have some musicianship skills. You also have to have personal relationship skills, or no one will want to work with you. Sometimes people get really cocky and they piss everybody off and no one will work with them. And that does happen. You're not so good that you can just be a jerk to everybody. So it's a real skill set. And then even if you are talented and you have a great voice, things can happen. You can have vocal problems touring. So good singers constantly need to actually keep working on their voice and their craft. So that's it. I wish I could speak more. I have a student coming in a few minutes, but I just did really want to talk about talent versus skill. And we all can build it. I'll be honest, as a young singer, I had a good ear and I had a good tone, but I wasn't a natural performer. I think it's because I'm too mental. I think a lot. I'm always think. And it took me many, many years and lots of experience to learn to be in the moment when I perform. So now I can do that. I can actually sing and I can tell a story and be right there in the moment while I'm singing. But a lot of young singers focus on, okay, here comes the high note. I hope I can do it. I hope I remember my lyrics. And so even though they sound good, they don't have the impact that you have when you're totally in the moment with the lyrics. Some people do that naturally, and I'm jealous of them. But again, if I can learn to do it, you can too. All right. I think Emma, as someone with talent and is developer skills, absolutely. I think Emma is fabulously talented. She already has a great voice. She has all that storytelling performance. She's got a great ear. Everybody on Best of Singers has a great ear. And that's something that I think is underrated today because of all the lip syncing and all the fake singing and all the fake studio effects. It used to be that performing artists on this international stage had great ears. It was required. They couldn't just fix it. And that's why they were able to sing more difficult music. Because if your ear isn't very good, you have to sing baby music. Right? They're not baby music, but some of the lyrics and the songs today are very limited, which is why they're utterly forgettable. And so I want to hear emotional music or powerful music or music that gets you out of your seat, not just kind of the loopy fake stuff. Don't really care for it. But hey, somebody does. All right. Yes, I love Emma. So I have to go. I love talking to you guys. And this is a holiday week. I'm American. We have Thanksgiving this week. It's a kind of a big deal. We all have time off. So I'm trying to do videos earlier than I normally do so I can spend some time with my family. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for listening today. And I look forward to making more videos. And if you have any ideas for other live streams, leave them in the comments below because I really want to try and help you guys answer your questions and help you appreciate more music. All right, I'm signing off. Thank you, Randy and Pedro. Thank you so much for being with me today. I really appreciate it. Bye.